Good morning, America. This is Dr. Turi with another interesting newsletter. This one is titled SOS to the World Deadly Window, October 7th. UFO news, you have been warned. All right, now, as always, this newsletter has a link under the video. Click on it, read it, because I cannot enunciate or explain everything that I wrote. And with my English-French accent, it'll be easier for some of you to assimilate the information. All right, now on October 7th, well, a few days from now, I will be on that UFO cruise. I'm ready to enjoy the evening to the max with all the people that will be attending this conference at sea. Yeah, I feel it's important for me to warn you to what to expect during those upcoming formidable, shocking cosmic winds. Now, if you look at the news, you can see that this window is what you call already void of course. So we are still into the deadly, we're not completely just yet into those shocking news, but you could see there is a lot of shocking news. So that tells me this window is already melting from the SOS to the world deadly window, which involved the police, death, drama, secret, Russia, and so forth, which is still part of the news if you look at the news today. So last night, I was on my good friend, Dr. J, radio show, and we talked about everything under the stars. And as I always do, in all my radio show, I give him a set of dates, which are my SOS upcoming windows. And of course, October 7th is the first one to come. I gave him also the 15th, the 19th, and the 28th. Now, in order to really find out what you can expect on those dates, well, listen to the show and then make notes for all the keywords and the explanation I have to what will transpire during those days. By then, I'll be back from that cruise and, keep up with the rest of those SOS to the world deadly window. And we'll be posting the news on the 15th and then the 19th and the 28th. Trying to not to overload you with information so you avoid confusion here. And another warning for you, my friend, okay? If I was able on June 20th, 2019 to give you the date of July 2nd on Dr. J radio show and spoke about earthquakes at or above 6.0, and then next thing you know, we have a 6.9 dead on, and then a 6.4 and a 7.1 in Los Angeles. If I was right all along, maybe you want to pay attention to this window there, okay? It's upcoming window. And of course, share it. Help me to save life. So there is a new quatrain. The new quatrain is very clear. Entrail upset, speed above. That could be a volcanic eruption. Red fire, wind, water to the end. So that more or less, explosion. Star command, shock science. Of course, a lot of things that a scientist are wondering what happened in the universe. Cosmic news. Calm dissection to strike earthquakes. Now, the keywords are all there for you. Bizarre, shocking, electricity, children, UFOs, airport, aeronautic technology. These are the news that are already taking place. And because this is a UFO type of cosmic winds, let me point out a few things about what we're doing here. I've been invited to speak at the Beer Bear Lake at the Alien Snow Fest. I'm not in the program just yet, but I will be there soon, thanks to Tom Dunheiser, working with Terania to structure my conferences from now on. And also, they are working for me to attend and to speak at the UFO Mega Conference in Laughlin on the 15th to the 22nd in February. I spoke for Bob Browner conferences for many, many years with the top UFO speakers. I even cruised the world with some of those guys before or after Bob's conference, and I can't wait to meet him and his family I know them very well, very close to them. So there's another conference that I hope to be able to attend is Contact in the Desert. We are working on that one too. So the career that I started in 1995, a long time ago, is now picking up real speed because I was off the game. I had cancer, so I couldn't travel, I couldn't do much. But I kept writing, and this didn't help me too much because a lot of my infected reptilious enemies who don't like me have removed me from Wikipedia, from LinkedIn, from Google, from Facebook. So, but you know, in life is who you know, and then it's how smart you are. And then knowing also that the cosmic winds are in my favor, we have a lot of things planned for next year. We have another conference. We'll have a trip to Australia. We have a conference of anti-aging. There is all sorts of great things that are taking place currently, plus 4 consecutive shows that I'm going to do with Tom Deinheiser in Los Angeles, where we're going to be teaching the cosmic dragon. So that's going to be very, very interesting. All of this is in the works. So I'll be going to Los Angeles 4 times to start that session in 1 year. So basically, that's going to be an interesting event. And then we'll give you all the information when we have everything settled. For now, let's go back to those crazy news. Again, remember, those news are reflecting this void of course window. We are moving very rapidly now towards earthquake, the sudden release of energy, shocking, crazy things out there. And it started with the heart procedure sidelines Sanders. So what happened is because of his age, because of the tremendous work that he's putting out there, trying to become the next president, that put a lot of stress on his heart. And that's not going to help, of course, his candidature to become the next president. But it is a shocking news. It was very shocking for all the people that work for him, all the people who have voted for him, all the people who have given him support and money. So it's definitely a shocking and unexpected type of news. And remember, this energy, incidentally, is controlled by Uranus, which is the sign of rules Aquarius, and by mutual reception, it controls the sign of Leo, and Leo rules the heart. So I'm kind of giving you information, but if you come and join us in this 4 conference that I have set up in LA, the little church, you're going to understand with all the artwork that I have, with all the celestial artwork that I will use, you will understand God cosmic design and how he speaks to us through the sign. So you'll be able to do what I'm doing after that and much, much more once you build up the reflex. All right, what else do we have on those shocking news? World War II era plane crashed in Connecticut. Again, you know, the keywords are very simple: aeronautics, airplane, airports, shocking. And I did mention that yesterday on my friend Dr. J radio show. Maybe an airplane is going to crash. And that is for the 7th, but we are on the same windows right now. That window that I'm discussing for the 7th, it's already in motion right now. So I already made the prediction of the airplane crashing. All right, tech executive abducted from home, dead body found hours later. I mean, technology, tech, again, the reptilians are using technology to do all sorts of damage to every human being out there. Those who work for technology, there is all sorts of mob. There's all sorts of good and bad action for those tech executives out there to be victimized by the reptilians. God knows what happened. I didn't read it. I just used it because I know technology is part of the keywords that I use, and of course it is pretty shocking, especially for his family. 1,100-year-old Viking treasure revealed its secret. I mean, we are, secret to come to light. So we are now into that windows, but also you have to remember this window, shocking window, always reflect the very old and the very new. So now we are talking about over 1,000 years old Viking treasure that came up. A cop pulled over a car with bizarre bubbly tires. I mean, you have to be a serious moron to drive with tire like this. But you know, people don't have the money, or they're stupid, or they're too high, or they spend the money on their fixes instead of taking care of their car. Next thing you know, they get stopped by the cops. Or lucky one, he didn't die, he didn't kill anybody. But it tells you, you know, the word bizarre is shocking, is unusual, is bizarre. It's not every day that you have a cop that's gonna pull up a guy with such bad tires. So there goes the window. Remember, you are reading the news not with these eyes, but with your third eye, explaining how those energies manipulated by the reptilians produce such weird type of news. Australian man, Florida man caught cutting electric scooters brake line, linked to more than 140 vandalism incidents. To tell you, when you are infected, you just want to destroy, you just want to kill. And this sucker used, I don't know what he used, but it's a cutter to actually cut the wire. Electricity, the word electricity is mentioned. This guy was messing up electric scooter. An abnormal behavior. Those cosmic winds are so weird that the reptilians will look for the UCI of these idiots, okay, and it will hijack his body, his mind, and his soul so that it can kill more people. That's the world you're living in, my friend. It's not a joke. Again, the word electricity is mentioned. Electrical scooters. Australian man 19 arrested for mowing down 20 kangaroos with cars. Again, what type of subhuman one must be to aim for a bunch of kangaroo and run them over with your car? What's going on? He's a 19-year-old kid. His psyche is not developed yet. He does not understand himself why he did that. Oh, well, no, the devil make me do it. This is what people say. The religious fanatic people kill each other, kill their wife and their children. Oh, the devil made me do it. Yes, it is the devil, but it is the reptilians. And it's all psychical. This guy didn't turn into a lizard and start to run over kangaroo. The other guy didn't do 140 vandalism act to produce accident by turning into a lizard. No, okay? So understand that nobody turned into a lizard, and everybody is infected by the reptilians to a certain degree. If you drink, if you take legal or illegal drugs, if you get depressed, if you get insane, that's perfect, because now the reptilians will use your negativity, your fear, your insecurity, so they can produce such a terrible act. So, I apologize. Leave a message. That's an omen. Pay attention. So what do we have? Zoo says a woman seen dancing inside its lion enclosure is lucky to be alive. She must have been doing one of her 2019 positive cosmic biorhythm to dance with a bunch of lions. That's to tell you again how stupid people are. Maybe she was videotaping herself on the cell phone and trying to get more followers on YouTube, which is another infested platform that will kill a lot of idiots out there using their technology, not being aware of the reptilians that making you back away, and then falling down the bottom of the Grand Canyon or being eaten alive by the freaking lions. My God. This is insane. Well, it's unusual. It's not every day that you're going to see a woman dancing in a zoo and escape with her life. Pay attention, my friend. My windows are real. A doorbell camera caught a man assaulting his ex-girlfriend. Again, the same than the other guy that tried to, hurt that woman real estate agent. The same story. Again, that's where technology developed by the Draconis is allowing secrets to come to light and punish those infected reptilian idiots out there that can't control themselves. They're jealous, they're possessive, they're drunk, they're high, God knows what. And his girlfriend was about to pay the price. But luckily for her, he's going to rot in jail for a while. And she should cut cut the rope with him, cut the connection with him, tell him to go and F a duck. Leave me alone. Okay, Selena Gomez is afraid for the country. Again, what do you expect? That's a very young woman. She's an artist. She's highly spiritual. She realized that because of her parents coming to this country, she became Selena Gomez. It's like me when I came in this country. It was $50. I had nothing. I didn't expect I was gonna have it all. I didn't make the American dream. Well, I'm white. I'm French, maybe, but doesn't matter. You know, I would never get close to what Selena Gomez has done or will ever be able to do. Okay, so you know, judging people because of the color of their skin is definitely stupid and reptilious. So she's trying to bring the awareness of what's going on with nature, wildlife, Mother Earth, and peers, Latino people. And you know, when my new 2020 personal universal dragon, Nostradamus dragon forecast is coming out, it should be on my website very soon. It's very important for you to read what this dragon is going to do to the world and to you at a personal level. Now, if you want to find out more, you can spend $10 and get the basics, okay? Or if you want to find more, then you have to see me on Skype and record everything, and then you know, sit tight, because I don't spare anybody, and I point out all the good and all the bad about your stars. So let's see what we have here. New York T. I don't know what New York T stand for, but it might be a newspaper. President Trump suggested shooting migrants in the legs. Jesus Christ, is that presidential? Just look at the words that come out of the mouth of this man, our president. When I tell you he's infected, maybe you're going to believe me. For anybody to say shoot somebody in the leg or even shoot in the air, right there, shows you're infected. And what came out of this poison brain in his mouth since he is a president is totally mind-boggling to me. Remember, my work has nothing to do with politics. You like Trump or you don't, that's your deal. He did great things for this country, and he did a lot of bad things for this country. Mostly anything and everything related to foreigners and foreign land, because he was born with the tail of the dragon in Sagittarius that regulate anything to do with foreigners and foreign land. In other words, he's very unlucky every time he opens his mouth or touch anything to do with foreign ground. He does not know he's our president, yet he does not know his UCI. He's unconscious. He's oblivious of the pool of his stars. He does not know his idiosyncrasies. And he's got his daughter to advise him, a young, stupid kid that keep replacing him in the government that is so unstable and so dangerous. Giving a lot of munition to our enemies that might ally together to get rid of us or mess with the United States. It's time for you to wake up. I don't care if you like Trump or if you don't. My message is not political. You're dealing with an infected human being with the title of the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief. He does not even know himself. And you are following somebody that has control over your destiny, who does not know himself. It's tragic, not only for the United States president of the United States, but for the president of all countries who do not know who the hell they are. It is definitely shocking to have a United States president suggesting to shoot the migrants in the legs. Infamy. If there is infamy, this is it. And you became so desensitized by this man. For every word that comes out of his mouth is dirt, nasty, and negative, revengeful, egocentric, self-centered, unstable genius. Jesus Christ, help us. Help this country. Because you would not hear me. I would not give you the best of what a lot of foreigners were born with if President Trump was there when I arrived in this country. Luckily, he was not. So I was able to get married, to pay my tax, to be a legal alien, pay my taxes again, okay, and help all Americans. Sometimes I feel I'm more American than the president himself. Go figure. Wow. Howard's police officers posed with a toddler. She's now a freshman, so they recreated the photo. I mean, my keywords clearly mentioned children. Pretty shocking, pretty draconic, pretty beautiful. My friend, remember, I can only warn you through what I know. Currently, pay attention, please. Currently, the tail of the dragon, which is a very, very negative energy. Everybody has a dragon still. That's the residue of your past life. That's where God will not help you. That's where the devil and the reptilians will lead you if you tap on that area. Understand that. Currently, the tail of the dragon is in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn rules politics, large corporation, people who have names and reach a position of power, position of success. Those who control your life, yet they do not know who they are. This tail of the dragon is completely and entirely restructuring the political world. See this deadly, destroying, powerful, unbendable, plutonic energy. See that as President Trump. Now see a bull in the china shop. The shop is the GOP, is the Republican and the Democrat. The shop is politics as normally practiced. When you have this deadly planet into the sign of politics, it's not surprising to see all these big politicians going insane, going to jail, being exposed for what they are, because they are all victimized by the reptilians and led by an infected president who is totally oblivious of the power of the stars and somebody who ridicule the reality of UFOs. And that's your president. It's very hard. It's very hard. Well, I will discuss much more about the superconscious in time and space on George Norrie when I come back on the 16th of October, 2 hours. By then, we will have structured a few UFO conferences. The big show again with Tom Dunheiser in Los Angeles. 4 times I'm going to go back to the big city. And we're going to be teaching you very, very important things. So you can do exactly what can do like any other of my students. And I think the price is very extraordinarily affordable for me giving you such golden pearls of supreme wisdom. Now, this could be filled up pretty fast. So I would strongly recommend you, if you are remotely interested in those 4 big events that I'm going to do in Los Angeles, teaching the cosmic code reality, using all my artistical work, all my celestial artwork, believe me, I saw the reactions. Those people want more. So I would strongly recommend you to sign up right away. How do you do that? Hey, you go to dr.turi.com, you scroll down a little bit, and you have Tiranya's promo Tiranya Promo Director, DIR for short, at gmail.com. Email her, okay? And then she's going to put your name. So the mailing list is pretty big. Time is 1 year ahead of us, so join us now. Don't be out of that incredible teaching, okay? You need to gather the golden keys of what it means to be human. You need to understand Jesus' cosmic initial ministry, speaking through the 12 months of the year, the 12 apostles, the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 hours of the day, the 12 scenes, the 12 jury. The essence of all the apostles is what Jesus wanted to do by introducing humanity to our Father in the heavens. All right, we now come at the end of this little video. Click on the link and email Tiranya. Join us right away. Become a cosmic cutter, show your support, join Patreon, do something, help Dr. Turi, help the Draconis. And if you like me, click. I like you, Dr. Turi. Until then, my good friends, maybe I'll do another video before I leave. I don't know. We see. Love you guys. Goodbye.